Welcome back guys. This is the second video in this tutorial which explains how to insert images in the LaTeX document. Let's go to the text studio. I have not opened any document. Let's create with a new document. In the last video we have checked how to create a new document. Let's revise it. Uh, there is something called preamble which consists of a class. Last session I have started with the report. I am introducing one more class called as article, and slash begin document and end document. Let's save this document first. Save. I am having it in my LaTeX tutorials. Inserting images. So, insert image. Let's compile and check. So this is just a document which contains only the content. Let's go to So to include any images, you need a package called as graphics. So how to add this? In the preamble, write a command called /use package GARPHICX, not yes. Yes, it is X. Let's compile and make sure that whether this package is there or not. If this package is not there, then go to my tech package manager and install the package. So /include graphics, within bracket something we are going to write, and within square bracket, sorry, curly bracket, what we are going to write is the image file's name. I have an image file in my folder inserting images, that is sign.jpg. Just copying this and saving the folder called insert images and keeping it here. So make sure that your sign.jpg is a file where it is a file saved in the folder where you have that text file. Go to text studio and just type sign, which is the name of the file, so that pops up your image here. Let's do something else. This options, actually there are many options you can give it, like height of the image and the width of the image and all those things, which I usually prefer to go is scaling the image, which is SCALE, scale equal to. So whenever scale equal to 1, it takes the original image, which is what happened by default. If I scale it to 2, which means double the size of the image which is already there. If I scale it to 0.5, as you guessed exactly correct, it is half of the size of the original image. So still something else has to be done. Usually whenever you insert an image, you need a caption for that image. So for that purpose, what we are supposed to do is we are going to wrap this include graphics with an environment called /begin figure and /end figure. Always make sure that whenever you start an environment, it starts with /begin and it should always end with /end. So this makes this particular graphics argument as a figure argument. You must have noticed down that this figure is going somewhere else, which evidently means that this environment is a floating environment which floats over the document. So to fix the floating end point, there is a square bracketed argument which is coming with the figure environment, which takes the arguments like h for here. What does that mean is, if there is a space in the document, keep it here, or if there is no space to keep it here, please keep it in the next page of text, top of the next page, or otherwise bottom of the next page, or otherwise keep it anywhere in the document. So that is the exclamatory symbol. So let me repeat it again. H means keep it here if possible, otherwise keep it in the next page top, that is for T, and keep it in the bottom of the next page, that is B, and keep it anywhere in the document if the three options are not possible in the previous. So this fixes your figure in the here place. Let's write something else. I wanted to horizontally center the image, which takes the argument centering. So if I type centering, it places the image in the center of the output. And I want to type a caption for that image, which has to be achieved by the command caption. So this is the graph of sine. Compile and check, you'll get this is the. You may note down that actually it automatically gives the figure 1 colon, which actually enumerating the figure environment. So to call the environment, you can always label this figure as maybe fig colon, which I usually name it sine graph. So what is the advantage of this command is, this is like a nickname for the graph. So you can call, if you wanted to call this graph the complete graph, you can just call using this number. For example, this doesn't have any effect on the output, it's only for the input. So when you are referring the figure, for example, in the given figure, you should call that figure as /ref just for reference, and the label. For the label, you can see that there is one graph called fig sine graph, which is the graph we want. Click that, and in the given figure, the graph of sine x is shown. Compile and check. So this shows that in the given figure 1, the graph of sine x is shown. So automatically it takes the number from here and puts it here. That's our advantage.